Hi, it's me again, and we're talking about how materials move into cells and out of cells. And you know the characters involved in the transport of materials. You know about the cytoplasm, which is mainly water and has lots of different substances dissolved in it. You might have some food molecules like glucose. You might have building block molecules like amino acids dissolved in the cytoplasm. You have minerals. You have waste products like urea, which is a waste product produced when proteins are broken down and that you need to get out of your cells. You have oxygen, which is needed for cellular respiration. You have carbon dioxide, which is a waste product of cellular respiration, and it has to get out of your cells, into your blood, and then up to your lungs so that you can breathe it out. Okay, so you know about the cytoplasm, you know about the cell membrane that controls what goes in and out of the cell. Now there are just a few more things that you need to know, and those are some terms that describe the physical properties of what we call solutions. Alrighty, so to talk about solutions, I brought some tea, a mug of tea. Here's my goofy mug of tea. And, you know, this tea is a little bitter, and so I'm going to need to add some sugar. So I'm going to add some sugar here and dissolve it in the tea. Okay. Better. So this is a solution. What a solution is, are two or more substances that are mixed together and spread out evenly. That mixture is spread evenly. It's evenly mixed. And so when I dissolve the sugar in the tea, I get a solution. And there's two parts to this solution. There's the tea, and then there is the sugar. So the tea is called the solvent. It's the substance that's present in greater amounts in the solution. So it's called the solvent. It's what does the dissolving. Okay? The sugar, on the other hand, the sugar here, this is the solute. The solute is dissolved in the solvent. The solute is the part of a solution that's present in smaller amounts. Okay, so we've got solute, which is the sugar. We've got solvent, which is the tea. You mix them together, you get a solution, all right, which is two or more substances that are mixed together evenly. And there's one more idea that I want you to know, and that's something called concentration. Now, concentration is how much solute there is compared to the solvent. So it's the amount of solute per amount of the solvent. So in this case, let's talk about the concentration of the sugar. We've got sugar here, and you know, I'm going to add a little bit more. Well, when I add a little bit more sugar, I'm increasing the sugar concentration. There's the same amount of tea, but there's more sugar for this amount of tea. So I just increased the sugar concentration. Okay, so let's see now. Maybe I decide that I want some more tea here. So I'm going to pour some more tea. Now, when I did that, when I added more tea to this, what happened to the sugar concentration? Just think about it for a minute. I added more solvent, I added more tea. So did the sugar concentration go up or did it go down? Well, I'll tell you. The sugar concentration went down when I added more solvent. When I added more liquid, okay, there was less sugar molecule per water molecules or tea molecules in here. So when I added more liquid, the sugar concentration went down. When I added more sugar, the sugar concentration went up. So that's what we mean by concentration, is how much of a substance there is compared to what it is dissolved in. And in a cell, that's going to be very important because you're going to see that the direction in which molecules move depends on their concentration, depends on how much of those molecules there are in the fluid in the cell. And we will see that molecules will move across the cell membrane depending on their concentrations inside the cell and outside the cell.